Hi, hello students. Welcome to my Abhyas. This is Dr. Radha, your chemistry teacher. So today I am going to start my session 4. In session 3, we discussed about atom, molecule and various exactly units we are going to use to express atomic mass, molecular mass and all. I hope you understood, right? Okay, fine. So with fresh mind, now once again I am going to welcome you for this today's session 4 discussion. Right? Okay, you are ready, right? Okay. Now, in this session, now I'm going to take about mole concept. I hope you heard this name mole. What do you mean by mole? What is its advantage? That we are going to discuss. Students, in your daily life, you'll go to shop and you'll ask, give me 1 dozen banana or half a dozen banana, 1 liter milk, right? So what is that dozen? That means that a dozen which indicates certain number, right? So, like this, for chemistry, if you take any compound, we have to talk about what? Number of constituents. What do you mean by constituents? Maybe atoms, ions or molecules. So, how much number of atoms or ions or molecules which are present in the compound? To know that, chemist has discovered some unit. So, that unit which indicates number of atoms or ions or molecules. Usually atoms and molecules. Number of atoms and molecules. So what we call that unit, chemist discovered that scientific unit, no? What we call it as a mole. Now, what do you mean by mole? It is a scientific unit that is discovered by what? Chemists. For what? In order to describe the quantity or the number of atoms or molecules present in a compound. Okay. Now, actually, that is general definition I told now. Now, for example, you take water. See, I will tell I have taken 1 liter water I have taken. See, you assume that this is a glass container. In this, I have taken water. Okay, 1 liter water I have taken. Now, how many number of water molecule is present? That you have to calculate. How do you express number of atoms present in that 1 liter water? How do you calculate? See, for that we are going to use one number. What is that number? See, actually 1 gram of a substance. See, now I'll tell 1 gram of a substance that is equal to, for example, I'm telling 6.023 into 10 power 23, or some people they will use 6.022 also instead of 23 here. So we can take 6.022 into 10 power 23. See here 1 gram, that is unit mass. So every unit mass of a substance contains how many number of atoms? Means 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms. Right? So here, the 6.022 is telling about the number of atoms present in a unit mass of a substance. Right? See, for example, you take sodium. So I will express 1 mole of sodium. 1 mole of sodium, like that I will write. So what is that mole? Actually, it is a unit used to express the mass of substance. Okay, mass of a substance which contains atoms or what? Molecules. So, to express that mass of a substance which contains atoms or molecules, we use the concept known as what? Mole. Now, what do you mean by 1 mole of sodium? Means here 23 AMU, like that we can write. What is the 23 atomic mass of sodium? AMU, atomic mass unit. So here 1 AMU is equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23. So 23 times 6.022 into 10 power 23 will give you what? The molar mass of what? Sodium. So here 1 mole of sodium means 23 AMU. So like this, 1 mole of water means what? 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms. So like this mole concept tells about the quantity of atoms present in a given substance. So here actually 1 mole means what? 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms. So how do you define mole? Means it is the amount of substance, okay, which contains what? Particles like atoms or molecules. What is going to happen? Their mass will be exactly the 12 gram of the carbon 12 of what? Isotope. What is that? Carbon 12 isotope is the reference element we have taken. So in that, what is the atomic mass of carbon? 12, right? So here, with respect to that 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope, we can express the amount of substance which contains the number of particles like atoms or molecules present in terms of what? Mole. So mole is a what? Actually it is a unit which is used to express what? Amount of substance. Okay. So like this mole is enabling us to find out the number of atoms or molecules present in a given substance. It may be very least number or it may be a too larger number also. So conveniently we can express by using this what? Mole concept. Then what is that 6.022 into 10 power 23 I am using to express that mole concept is known as Avogadro's number. Avogadro is a scientist who discovered this number. Okay. So here to express Avogadro number, you are using unit means what? It will have a number and then what? The unit, right? So here what is the unit you are going to express this number means particles per mole. Okay. So particles 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms per mole or particles per mole. For every 1 mole, these many number of particles are present like that. It has been found by a scientist whose name is known as Avogadro, and from that time that number is very well known as what? Familiar that? Avogadro's number. I hope you understood, right? Now, here the 12 gram of carbon 12 contains how many atoms means that is equated 6.022 into 10 power 23. That's what here this carbon 12 isotope of 12 gram can be chosen as what? Reference or a standard. Okay. Now here how many number of molecules present in 1 mole of water? Again I told you 1 mole means you can tell how many means 6.022 into 10 power 23 molecules. When you talk about atoms, number may be less. When you talk about molecule, it may be more. Like this, for every substance, number of atoms, number of molecules present in a substance can be expressed in what? Mole concept. Okay? I hope you understood. So always you remember 1 mole means 6.022 into 10 power 23 what? Particles per mole. Okay. So this you have to consider. So like this mole concept is playing very, very important role in determining number of atoms. Okay. Now here mole concept. After this mole, molar volume. See, with respect to solid we can tell gram. Okay. Atom or a molecule if it is in what? Solid form. If substance is in the solid form. Suppose if the matter you have chosen is in the gaseous form, then what you are going to use that concept? Of course, it is a mole concept only. Now, with respect to gaseous substance, you can express that quantity in terms of what? Molar volume. Okay. So, now what do you mean by molar volume? Students, please don't get confused. Now, I am taking this mole concept to gaseous substance. Okay, what do you mean by gaseous substance? There, the constituent particles are very randomly arranged and they'll be moving randomly throughout the what? The given what? Volume, right? So that we call, they don't have definite shape and volume. Such type of irregular arrangement of the constituents where it will take place in the matter that we call it as gas. You know very well, right? So it doesn't have any shape or volume. You know that one. Now here, the amount of atoms or molecules present in the gaseous substance can be expressed in terms of what? Molar volume. Now, what do you mean by molar volume? Actually, here I told no. Volume occupied by 1 mole of gas. Molar volume means how much volume that has been occupied by a 1 mole of a gas. What do you mean by 1 mole here? See, here you have to consider for 1 mole, you should consider 22.4 as what? Standard. If you take what? Pressure as 1 atmosphere. If you take pressure on the scale of bar, if it is 1 bar, then 22.7 liter. Volume, no. So, in liter you can measure. Here, you have to consider temperature and pressure to express what? Volume. So, standard volume. So, here, how much volume that has been occupied by 1 mole of gas at STP. STP means what? Standard temperature and pressure. See here, standard temperature is 273 Kelvin. Pressure may be 1 atmosphere or 1 bar. You can consider. So, what we call that volume occupied by 1 mole of a what? Gaseous material at STP is known as molar volume. Now here, molar volume at STP. So, similar to Avogadro number for solid, now for gaseous material. See, 22.4 is the standard value when the pressure is 1 atmosphere and temperature is 273 Kelvin. If pressure is 1 bar, then the molar volume is how much? 22.7. Keeping temperature as what? 273 Kelvin. See, like this, you can express what? Molar volume for gaseous substance. Okay? Standards I am telling. I hope you understood. So, 6.022 with respect to solid. 22.4 or 22.7 with respect to what? Gaseous material you have to take. Now, after that, mole concept for solid and gaseous, solid, liquid and gaseous. Now I am taking here molar mass. What do you mean by molar mass? See, for example, take HCl, hydrogen chloride. So it is a compound. I will tell it is a what exactly? Molecule. So I will tell this is a 1 mole substance. Now hydrogen 1 plus 35.5. Altogether, how much you will get? 36.5 gram. For example, I am telling. So, amount of substance present in 1 mole or molecular mass of a substance, what we call it as molar mass. Now, what do you mean by molar mass? Means here, mass of 1 mole of a substance. Mass of what? 1 mole or 1 molecular mass of a substance. So, what we call it as molar mass. Now, what do you mean by molar mass? Mass of 1 mole of a substance. That's it. What we call it as molar mass. Then how do you express? What is the unit means? Grams. Always molar mass can be expressed in terms of what? Grams. So, here molar mass of water. For example, water H2O. Look at here. This is 1 molecule. Okay. So, 1 molar mass means what? Mass of 1 molecule. How many hydrogen atom? 2 hydrogen atom. And what is the atomic mass of hydrogen? 1 plus how many oxygen atom? 1 oxygen atom and 16 atomic mass. So, altogether we will get 18. So, what is the molar mass of this water? Means 18 grams per mole. Okay. So, unit for molar mass is what? Grams per mole. You should remember.